Hey guys, this is JAde with Dallas Jamming, and this is the Korg Volca Mix versus Roland Go Mixer Pro review. So let's get right to it. So both of these are portable mixers. The main difference is that this one is battery powered and this one isn't. So which one is better for your setup? Well, it depends what you're doing. If your goal is to get your jams into Instagram or YouTube without a hassle, definitely get the Go Mixer. If you're looking for a small mixer great for live performance, this is the tool to go to. So what are the differences between these two? Like I said, the main one is that this one is battery powered and this one is not. On the Go Mixer Pro, we get a stereo input, 2 line-ins, a mono input for guitar, but you can use it for synthesizers, whatever. You get another input labeled mic and an XLR input. But basically you can use any of these inputs to put synthesizers through, drum machines, whatever. There's a center cancel on off for when you're using the vocals, so you have that option. This is geared more towards quick jams. Like I said, no post editing. The Korg Volca Mix, on the other hand, is going to be my go-to live performance mixer. I wouldn't recommend using this mixer as your main mixer for live gigs because all you really have control over is volume. With the Korg Volca Mix, you get faders, you get mute buttons for each channel, you get 2 mono inputs, 1 stereo input, you get an aux, which means you can use effect pedals, and there's an aux knob for each channel, which lets you choose how much of the effect you want to send. Besides that, you get a filter for each channel. It's the same filter that's on the Volca sample. You get an RCA output, which is what you see in most PA systems, and you get a designated headphone out. You also get a peak meter and the little speakers. I mean, they're obviously not the best speakers, but it's nice to have them there to make sure that your audio is coming in when you're setting up. So when I first got this, I was pretty upset that it wasn't battery powered, but it's not advertised as a battery powered mixer. It's actually advertised as the main mixer for your Volca rig. So it has the ability to power 3 Volcas, and I think if it was powering 3 Volcas, if it was running on batteries, they wouldn't last very long. You can also power other 9-volt positive devices with this. You just gotta get a little adapter for it. We have a dynamics and width knob. It can be a master clock for Volcas or anything that has a sync in. And it's just a really awesome, nice little mixer if you're looking to perform. Like I said, this is gonna be my go-to mixer. I don't have much instruments that I perform with, so 3 channels is more than enough for me. The build quality on these, they're both plastic. They weigh about the same. This one's a little more, but if you have any other Volcas, it's the same size. You guys know what a Volca looks like. Another thing I want to talk about are the cables that the Roland Go Mixer Pro comes with. It's the same size that the original Go Mixer came with, which is ridiculous. Like, how are you supposed to use this properly? You're definitely gonna have to get a bigger cable. Because if you think about it, you plug this in here, and then you have the other end on your phone, and then if your phone's up here, this is just gonna be hanging. And I used to just let it hang with the original Go Mixer, but after a while, this part got loose and it no longer works. So we don't know if that's gonna be the same issue with these ones, but definitely you're gonna wanna get a bigger cable because, I mean, what are you supposed to do with this? My personal favorite battery-powered mixers are the handheld Zoom recorders. Right now, I'm using an FH1 to record my vocals in, so I can't show it to you guys. But basically, I plug this into the FH1. It's like this big, and then I get 2 inputs. I get a stereo input. So what I do is I record it, then I do some post-editing, split up my channels, then I have 2 tracks to work with. Right now, I'm using it as a gunshot mic, so it does have a lot more uses. It is $100 more than these. The Volca Mix and the Go Mixer Pro are both listed at $169. They both have their pros and cons. It really depends what you're gonna do with it. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and support a sister on Patreon for more tutorials and reviews. Catch you later.